In the great house at Collinwood, a young woman will soon face the most terrifying experience she has ever known. But she will not be alone in facing this terror, for on this night, the sinister forces that have plagued the great house will begin to fulfill their dreadful prophecy. They have vowed to drive every last Collins from the house, and now the time has come to make good their evil pledge.
David! Amy! You've been up here long enough. Now come on downstairs, do you understand? David? Amy, where are you? Please answer me. Who is that? David? Amy, are you in here? David? Amy, don't hide from me. We're not playing hide and seek. Do you understand me? David? Amy, is that you? Where are you?
Maggie, we know you're in there. Can you hear us?
Maggie, why don't you answer us? Come on out into the hall, Maggie. There's someone we want you to meet.
He wants to meet you too, Maggie.
Yes. Come on out, Maggie. He won't hurt you.
Maggie, why don't you answer us?
There's nothing to be afraid of. Really, there isn't, Maggie.
You said we could play our game. That's all we're doing. So please open the door.
Yes, please open it. It's dark out here and we're getting scared.
Come in. David, Amy, your costumes. Why? What do you want?
It's only Quentin, Maggie.
You said you wanted to meet him, Maggie.
It's all right. He's not gonna hurt you. Are you, Quentin? No, Quentin! No!
No, Quentin, you promised!
Stay away from me.
Quentin, you said it was only a game.
You said you only wanted to meet her, Quentin.
Please, Quentin, you don't have to teach us a lesson. We'll be good, I promise.
We'll do anything you say from now on, honest,
Oh,
Quentin.
Mrs. Johnson, what is it?
That man! That man!
What man? Maggie! Maggie, what happened? Maggie! Maggie!
But he was here, in this room. That same man that I saw down at the cottage.
Maggie! Maggie!
He was in this very room. That man that I saw before.
Mrs. Johnson, that's impossible. We came in together. You've only been here 5 seconds. If they're a man, I would have seen him.
But you don't understand. He was more than a man. He's something evil, sinister. Mrs. Stoddard, if you don't believe me, here, ask the children. David, Amy, you must have seen him too. This time you can't deny it.
We didn't do anything. It wasn't our fault.
I'm not talking about what you did. I'm talking about you saw that man. Tell your aunt you saw him too.
Mrs. Johnson, you're hurting my arm.
Mrs. Johnson, stop it. I think it would be best if you took the children upstairs.
No, Aunt Elizabeth, I don't want to be alone.
I'm not going anywhere with that man about.
There is no man, and David, you will not be alone. Amy will be with you.
But Aunt Elizabeth...
I mean it, David. Now go on, Mrs. Johnson.
Well, I'll take these two upstairs. But I'm not going to stay up there. I'm coming back down. I'll lock the door to keep them safe, but I'm coming back down here. Now, come on, David.
Aunt Elizabeth...
All right, Amy.
Please don't let me take
Maggie. Maggie. It's Mrs. Stoddard. Can you hear me? Maggie, you're going to be all right.
Come on in here.
Mrs. Johnson,
Listen.
please!
Go on.
Please, no.
Mrs. Johnson, please don't make us stay up here. He'll hurt us.
Who? Who will hurt you? There is a man, isn't there?
There isn't any man. It's all pretend. David, you can't tell her anymore. You know you can't.
Well, I don't know what David can do or not, but I know what I can do. And I'm going to lock you both in here, and then I'm going down to tell Mrs. Stoddard that you did see that man.
No, Mrs. Johnson.
You can't
Oh,
do that.
now, listen. Come here, both of you. Now, look. You see? There's nothing there. There's nothing here. Nothing there. No one. There's no one there. Now, if you stay here, you'll be safe.
Please, Mrs. Johnson, you just don't know.
No, I don't. But I'm going down to tell your aunt what you said.
No, you can't do that! No! Mrs. Johnson, please, please, come back. Come back, Mrs. Johnson, please. Don't leave us alone. Please.
Please, Mrs. Johnson. Please come back. Don't leave us alone. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Maybe he won't come back tonight.
He'll come back. You know he'll come back. He'll come back and punish us. You know he will.
Maggie, it's Mrs. Stoddard. You're going to be all right. Just be still.
That man.
It's all right. There is no man.
But there was. He was standing right here. He tried to strangle me. I opened the door. My God. David and Amy, they were... They're all right. They're all right. They're up in David's room. They're not all right. You don't understand. Mrs. Stoddard, I know what's wrong now. David and Amy, they're possessed.
Possessed? Possessed by what?
By that man. There. Now do you believe me? There is a man. But he's not real. Not a real man. Not really.
Oh, Maggie, you're not making any sense. Either there was a man or there wasn't one.
There was a man, Mrs. Stoddard. What I'm trying to say is that he was something evil, sinister. He was something not real.
You mean a ghost?
I knew it. I knew what I saw down at that cottage was not quite real. Mrs. Johnson is right. The man I saw, he wasn't real. Not in a human sense. But he's possessed David and Amy. He has them under terrifying control.
Maggie, that's impossible.
No, it isn't. Because, you see, they've been yelling and screaming about how he's going to punish them.
Punish them?
Oh, Mrs. Stoddard, I don't know how to explain this any better than Maggie. I only know that there's something evil, something so sinister. And those two children know what it is.
Well, I must go to them right away.
But I want to come too.
No, Maggie, you stay here with Mrs. Johnson. It's not that I don't believe you, but I want to talk to them alone.
Amy, we've got to tell someone now. We just have to.
We can't, David. If we do, then he'll hurt Chris.
Oh, Amy, it'll hurt everybody if we don't. What he tried to do to Maggie. Tried to kill her. What? Quentin. I'm not going to let you hurt people anymore. I'm not going to play the game if that's all it means, Quentin. Amy, tell him that you're not going to play it either, please.
I don't want to play the game, Quentin. Not if it means hurting people. What are you going to do, Quentin? Ow! Ow!
What did you do to her?
My eyes, I can't see anything.
No, Quentin, please, don't come near me. I'll do anything you say if you'll just leave me alone. Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Ow! Ow!
Amy, what is it? What's wrong?
My eyes!
What's the
My
matter
eyes!
with your eyes?
I can't see anything.
David, tell me what happened to him.
Why can't I see anything?
Oh, take your hands down from your eyes, Amy.
No, I'm afraid to.
Now listen to me, Amy. You could see perfectly well downstairs, and you can see now.
No, I can't.
Amy, uncover your eyes. Take your hands down and look at me. You can see me, can't you, Amy?
Yes.
I want to know what's going on here. What's happened to both of you? Will one of you answer me?
It's all Maggie's fault.
Maggie?
Yes. She made us play a game.
She made us play a game and we didn't want to.
Now, wait a minute.
And she told us there was this man.
And there wasn't any man.
She just said it so we'd be frightened.
Stop it, David. Now, I want you to both wait here until I get back.
Please don't leave us alone.
I must go to the old house and get Dr. Hoffman.
No, you can't. You can't. I won't let you. You can't leave us alone. He'll come back.
Who will come back?
He'll come back. And he'll punish us.
Oh, Quentin, we did what you wanted. Please, leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Leave us alone, Quentin. Don't make us
Please
hurt
don't come
people.
back.
You're making
We
us hurt
hate
people
it.
and it isn't
We
fair.
hate you.
Just
We
go
can't do
away,
it. Just
Quentin.
say it's wrong. It's wrong.
God,
Please.
Maggie was right. They are possessed.
Let's go.
Mrs. Stoddard.
How are the children?
Well, Mrs. Johnson is upstairs with them now. They wouldn't allow me in the same room with them. What about Dr. Hoffman?
There was no one at home.
What are we going to do?
I want you to call Professor Stokes.
Professor Stokes.
He's our only hope. If anyone can make sense out of what's been happening, he can. His number is in the book in the study. You go call him and I'll go up and be with the children.
All right. Please answer. Please answer. Oh, Mrs. Stoddard, come quickly.
Mr. Johnson, what's the matter? What happened?
I don't know. They were screaming and yelling, and then suddenly everything stopped and they collapsed. It was so unnatural. They were yelling about how Maggie was to blame, and then suddenly there was this deathly quiet. What? Tell me. What does this mean?
I don't know.
And it's so strange. Outdoors, the thunder and lightning, and that's all stopped. You can't even hear the rain.
Perhaps it's over.
No. It's still pouring. And the house. There are none of the usual noises. It's as quiet as a tomb.
Mrs. Johnson,
Something's going to happen. I know it. Something bad.
nothing's going to happen, Mrs. Johnson. Our only concern right now is that... Listen.
What is that?
It's old music. It sounds like an old record.
But where is it coming from?
I don't know. But it's getting louder.
It's too late. It's too late to be afraid.